What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Well, by the time this uploads, it should be December 1st. Actually, right now it's November 10th, as I'm making this, but it's scheduled to upload on the 1st. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. What could go wrong, right? But because it's December, it is time for all of you Scrooges of the world to come out of your curmudgeonly shells and show a little bit of that giving spirit. And if you want to help support our channel, you can do so. And in return, I'll give you things. It's like an exchange, like a secret Santa, because I don't know you maybe, you don't know me, but we'll give each other things as a way of saying happy holidays. But you can do so at the links down below. I have links to PayPal, Ko-Fi.com, and if you donate through either of those, not only will I give you copies of my books, my collection of short horror stories called The Things That Happen at Night, and a copy of my book, Live in Cambodia, a guide for living in the Kingdom of Wonder. But next year, my first horror novel will be published, and that is called Screams for Salvation. It was part of my NaNoWriMo 2022, which just finished up. And even though I didn't meet the goal of 50,000 words for the month, I did get a little over 33,000, as you can see here. But this book's probably going to be about 80 or 90,000 words total. So I still got a ways to go either way. But it will be out next year. And of course, as a supporter, you'll get a free copy of that as well. So you donate to us, I'll get back to you. And we got a lot of great things coming up, subscriber-only things next year, including my video course for my book, Live in Cambodia, which I'm working on at the moment, and that should be ready also early next year. So be looking forward to that. And if you just want to buy my books individually, all those links are down in the description. You can do it that way if you prefer. Either way, I want to say thank you to everybody who supported me throughout the year. I really do appreciate you guys. You help keep us going. And I want to say thank you. And hopefully this month we can achieve our goal of $500 and we can all have a very merry holiday. All right. So the money situation in Cambodia is like this. Starting in 2020, I believe, or early 2021, the Central Bank of Cambodia decided to start phasing out smaller U.S. bills. If you don't know, you can use U.S. currency in Cambodia, along with their local currency called the Riel. And you were able to use $1 bills and $5 bills most of the time since I've been here. But like I said, they started phasing those out because they are really promoting the use of their local currency for more economic stability throughout the country. And so they slowly, up until this point, they phased out the use of $1 U.S. bills, $2 U.S. bills, and $5 U.S. bills. So that means if you come over here and you plan on bringing any cash with you, it has to be at least a $10 U.S. bill or higher in order for you to use it in country, because there are just the vendors just won't take them because they will not be able to put them in their bank, so they will not be able to get paid. Another thing about money, I know I've said this many times, but I keep hearing people complain about it. If you are using U.S. bills, those things have to be crisp and clean and newer. Okay, they can't have any writing on there. They can't be ripped. Even a little tiny rip on the top or in the corner, they can't have that. They can't be all wrinkly and crumpled up or marred in any way. Otherwise, people will not take them. Then you have to go to a money exchange place, and they will charge you a lot of, well, not a lot of money, but, you know, they will charge you a couple bucks to change that into Riel. Also keep in mind that if you are using U.S. dollars to purchase something here, you will get change back in Riel. So that's important to know, that it's 4,000 real for every US dollar. And before you leave that business, make sure that you have the correct change, because once you leave, if you discover you don't and try to go back, there's really no proof that you are telling the truth. So you might just be out a few bucks, and we don't want that to happen. Not that they are going to try to intentionally confuse you and rip you off, but it does happen on occasion, where they think they're giving you a 10,000 real note and it winds up being a 1,000, and things like that. That's happened to me before, both giving and receiving. So, mistakes will happen. So I just wanted to let you know that you will get your change back in real, and be sure to count it before you leave. Another thing to note is that if you're using an overseas bank in Cambodia and you want to go to the ATM, you can get real instead of USD. So that is an option. Yeah. If you're trying to get USD, though, the minimum you can withdraw is $100, and that's what I've been told by a few people, that they went to the bank, they tried to get out $20 or $40 in USD, and they were not able to, because the minimum you can withdraw from an ATM is a $100 bill. So keep that in mind as well. And there will be an ATM fee involved if you do not have a local bank account. And that fee is going to depend on the amount you get out, and could be anywhere from $5 to $9 per transaction. So be sure to keep all that in mind. However, if you're on a tourist visa, you're not allowed to open a bank account here. But if you're on a long-term stay visa extension, you can go to any number of banks here, open your account just like back home, checking, savings. ABA Bank has a great app that you can use. You can do all your online banking. They give you a debit card, and all that good stuff, all the things you're used to from the bank you're using back home. But remember, you cannot do that on a tourist visa. And as opposed, like I was saying about the U.S. bills, they have to be crisp and clean, and nothing marring the surface. But on the other hand, real you can take in almost any condition and they'll take it. So that's another reason why you should probably start using real, or plan on using real if you're not over here yet. Because it doesn't matter if it's folded in your pocket, or it got a little dirty, or it's got a little crinkle in the corner. They'll go ahead and accept it anyway. There are the bigger stores here, like the Anchor Marts and places at the mall, and like Western franchise restaurants, Burger King, KFC, Domino's Pizza, all those places. You can use credit cards there, or debit cards if you prefer, from your home country, if you want, with the applicable fees, and that's going to depend on your bank and how they do things. But that's also an option if you don't want to carry around a bunch of cash and you have a credit card and you'd rather use that, or a debit card or something. You can certainly do that at some of the bigger Western style markets. Now at the local markets and all these little mom and pop stores, that's not going to be an option. You are going to need cash, and they do prefer real. But like I said, if you hand them a $10 bill for a $3 purchase, they're going to give you $7 back in their local currency. Ooh. So just keep that in mind when you're here, because I had a subscriber come over recently, and he said he came with a bunch of $5 bills, and he wasn't able to spend them anywhere, so he just kind of gave them out as tips to people. Like, here you go, that's for you. I'm sure they'll find a way to consolidate those and maybe find a way to use them and get paid, So that's all right. So yeah, you can open a bank account. It is, like I said, you get the app, you get the debit card, you get all that good stuff with it. And if you use their ATMs through whatever bank you choose here, You don't have to pay an ATM fee like you would if you're just withdrawing from your home bank. So there are advantages to that if you want to do that. All right, I just thought I'd give you that update because I've heard some grumblings and mumblings about the, what's allowed and what's not. I thought I'd tell you, give you that information. And as always, be sure to check out all my links down below. I got channels down below that are vlogging from this part of the world. They're really good channels. You should definitely check those out. Show them some love. And also, like I said, donate to PayPal or Ko-Fi.com, and you'll get a bunch of my books and some great exclusive content coming starting next month, exclusively for my supporters. And also check out my other channel, Horror Reads. If you like horror books, I upload every 2 or 3 days a new horror book, my review, my thoughts on it, things of that nature. You might find your next favorite book. I also have some free horror stories over on Wattpad. I'll leave that link down below as well if you want some freebies. Go ahead and read them, check them out, and I hope you enjoyed them. Talk to you in the next.